Time for a lightweight division battle, and making his way towards the cage, the man known as the Crazy Mexican. Here's Jonathan Vargas from West Memphis, Arkansas, and Team 21st Century. Interesting, last time out, Vargas, right here on V3 Fights, fought another guy with the nickname the Crazy Mexican, and Vargas broke his opponent's arm.
What are the odds on the two ones having the same name? But yeah, that was submission of the night. It was a type, and you know, Daniel Diasio's arm snapped. Ugh, horrible to watch, but very exciting fighter. We're gonna look for Jonathan. He's got good stand-up, good jiu-jitsu, as we saw in his last fight. And he's taking on a crowd favorite.
Yeah, he'll be taking on Tripp Carter from West Memphis, Arkansas. So it's really a battle of West Memphis, although Tripp fights out of the Memphis boxing gym. We'll tell you more about him in a second, but here comes Jonathan Vargas, who's 26 years of age. As you said, has pretty good jiu-jitsu skills, but he can stand and bang, although I don't know if you want to do that with Tripp Carter.
Exactly. I'm not sure where Jonathan's going to take this fight. This is going to be, it's going to be exciting.
And the lights dim here at Minglewood Hall. The music changes, and here's a guy who is chomping at the bid to win another title. He had a crown, doesn't have it, wants to get it again, and that's Tripp Carter. He's been really working hard with former champion Brian the Law Hall. That's at the Memphis Boxing Gym. The SWAT team, which stands for Striking, Wrestling, and Technique. He's also made a prediction saying this fight will end in the first round, of course, in his favor.
Oh, most definitely. You're not going to let your opponent win this on the predictions. But Tripp, we all know what he brings. He brings great intensity in there, brings a great fan base, and he also brings some power. He hits hard and he hits often. So he's going to try to finish this standing up against Jonathan Vargas.
He has the large or the big height advantage as we take a look at the tail of the tape. First of all, on your left there, Vargas, at 26 years of age, stands 5'5", so he's giving away 6 inches. 5-3 record. He tipped the scales yesterday at 155. He's a kickboxer. He'll be wearing the black trunks with the white trim. Meanwhile, Carter at 5'11", also 155. His record 9-2. He likes to stand and bang. He's a very good boxer. He's 24 years of age, and he's got the black trunks with a little bit of white and red trim. And a large following he has, Tripp Carter.
He absolutely does. Oh, it seems like they sit right behind us too, Greg.
So it's Vargas and Carter, the battle of West Memphis. Let's get the formal introductions with our own Michael Kelly.
V3 Legion, this bout is brought to you by the Smile Center. And it's set for 3 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, the third man in the cage, will be Matt Thomas. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He was the black trunks with the white trim. At 5 feet 5 inches, he weighed in at 156 pounds. A kickboxer with an MMA record of 5 wins and 3 losses. Representing 21st Century and fighting out of West Memphis, Arkansas, Jonathan, the Crazy Mexican Vargas. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner. He wears the black trunks with the red trim. At 5 feet 11 inches, he weighed in at 154 pounds. A stand and bang fighter with an MMA record of 9 wins and 2 losses. Representing Team SWAT in Memphis Police Boxing and fighting out of Marion, Arkansas, Tripp Carter.
Fighters to the middle. All right, gentlemen, you know the rules. We went over them in the back. If you get a submission, don't let go until I make you let go. Any questions? Tap them up, go to your corners.
That's Matt Thomas, third man in the cage for this battle between Vargas and Carter. I said the battle of West Memphis, and Carter is from the West Memphis-Marion border, which is, they're right next to each other. Same city. You're talking about eastern Arkansas, across the mighty mist from where we are at. Scheduled for 3, round 1, here we go.
Oh,
Vargas
great left.
Yeah, he walked right into a left. He walked right into that left, that straight left by Carter.
That was a beauty.
Well, Vargas doesn't seem to be too phased by it.
Now it was a jab. It was a jab, but hey, it wakes you up. Oh, and he hits him with a jab of his own.
Nice leg.
Oh,
but maybe
yep,
right there in the jewels. And
right
Vargas to his knees right in front of us.
Right across it. Good thing it did hit the cup because I heard it, but it still rattles. They still rattle.
And again, Jonathan will have as much as 5 minutes to shake it off and get back and be ready to fight. And if not, you'd have a no contest if he's unable to continue.
Jonathan's a tough fighter. He's going to continue through. I don't think he's going to take even near the 5 minutes to continue on this.
It's unfortunate, but these are things that we see often. You walk right into something, and it's the leverage of the kick. You're looking for that one spot, and then your opponent moves a little bit, which alters the where it's going to connect.
And also, you're never blocking that area. That's not a commonly aimed at area. So
right.
it's not like you're practicing blocking that area. So sometimes it does get hit, and it's open. It's open.
Yeah, Jonathan still in front of us here, kneeled down. Tripp Kano Carter trying to stay loose across the cage from him, and Jonathan now on his feet. Looks like he'll be able to continue.
Oh, yeah, and we're ready.
Making sure is Matt Thomas. And here we go. We'll continue round 1.
Look for a little fire from Jonathan now. Jonathan got hit right in the eye, that right eye. It's starting to close up just a little bit.
Yeah, you saw him blinking a little bit there. Combination by Carter, but he missed. Somehow Vargas able to duck out of the way. Wasn't able to duck out of that.
Tell you what, Tripp is very impressive right now. He stands right in the pocket and delivers. Jonathan's a great boxer, too. These are 2 good boxers coming in. Nice jab from Tripp.
Yeah, Carter's got a very strong left. Vargas misses with the wild left there. He tried the roundhouse. And make sure to consider here when you're looking at these 2 fighters, this reach advantage that Carter has.
Yeah, he's using it right here. He's staying back on his heels, keeping his head back, and just picking him off with that jab.
Vargas comes in, misses with the left, pulled back, misses with the right, misses with the left, and then Carter missed with the uppercut.
Oh,
doesn't miss, though, with the leg kick there.
Not at all. Tripp Carter is getting some beautiful counterpunching in right now. This is a very technical fight so far, Greg.
Absolutely. And Vargas is trying to find an opening, but again, he has to be careful. He knows how dangerous Carter is.
Yep, Carter's got great head movement right now. I'm very impressed. As you can see, he's kind of ducking back and away from all Jonathan's punches. They're just missing by inches, but they're missing.
He's got the orthodox stance, but he is throwing that left an awful lot, using that jab, as you mentioned.
Very impressed with Carter. He looks calm. This is a different Tripp Carter we're seeing right here.
Vargas got in there with the right.
Great punching. Not the insane power we're used to seeing from Tripp, but it's a more controlled, laid back, and he's picking his shots.
20 seconds to go here in round number 1. Vargas appears to have a little bit of a cut on his nose. Bridge of his nose. That time Vargas caught Carter, slams him into the wall of the cage.
This is where Tripp did not want to go. Vargas has a little bit of a...
Carter able to get up. He's throwing punches. Time is winding down, though, in round number 1. Carter with some big lefts. It looked like it was going to be stopped there for a second. I don't know what... I think what Matt Thomas was doing was taking his hand off the side of the cage.
Yeah, he wasn't going to stop that. Both fighters are still going full. Oh, big uppercut, and it lands, Greg.
That was the longest 20 seconds I have ever seen in my life.
Absolutely. A lot of action.
Did the scorekeeper, the clock operator, I am serious. I do not believe that time was right. I think they continued the fight and somebody didn't do their job.
I was happy. I was happy because that was a great last exchange on that. And Carter comes out and he hits him with that last uppercut, dazed him.
We either had a clock that I saw that was not working or not, but there was 20 seconds and they went for another 40 seconds. I mean, the action, Rick, was great, but
oh yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yes. But in the midst of all that, Matt Thomas had come over and he had made a motion right in front of us. And I was thought, wow, he's not stopping this thing, is he? But he was actually, what he was telling Tripp Carter was to get your hand off the side of the cage while he was throwing punches with the one hand.
Looking over at Tripp, he's not tired. This is a different Tripp Carter. Impressive. He is killing it. I'm very impressed with him right now. Jonathan Vargas is doing well also, but this is a different Tripp Carter than what we've seen in the past.
Well, again, he is training his tail off with Brian the Law Hall, with the Memphis Boxing Gym and Team SWAT. He wants a title back here with V3 Fights, and this is a start because he's going up against a very tough opponent in Jonathan Vargas. Round 2, here we go as the two touch gloves. A lot of action in that first round. We also had that low blow early in the round, which put a halt to things for a couple of moments. Nice left there by Vargas, who's
Jonathan
looking to
sneaks it in.
Yeah, he's trying to dance a little bit. Hit and run. Overhand right, off the mark by Carter.
What Jonathan's corner told him, he needs more movement. You know, he's trying to come in just straight on Tripp, and Tripp's picking him off. So he's going to come in at more angles, get his head down, and hit Tripp at different angles.
He's connected with a couple of left jabs here to start the second round. I mean, he has to move. He has to stay at bay from that great reach by Carter, that big advantage, but he also has to be active.
Great change of level right there from Jonathan Vargas.
Again, Vargas countered right there and
Yep.
connected after Carter had missed with the wild punch.
And all it takes is one in this sport, you know.
Uppercut by Carter.
Nice left by Carter. Carter's got that little left that just sneaks in and hits. Oh, he
Vargas,
missed big there.
connection there, and then he gets him with the left. Little left hook there by Vargas. Nice
Body kick.
body kick right
That
to the
hurt.
gut.
It hurt. Jonathan's hurt. Jonathan's hurt. Oh, big left by Vargas. That snapped Tripp's head back.
And Vargas with a big takedown there. And now he's on top of Carter, approaching the halfway mark of round 2.
Tripp threw that big leg kick and it connected, but, you know, he gave up the takedown.
Couple of elbows here by Carter.
They hurt, especially on that meat of the shoulder.
And Vargas comes back with the punch. There's another strike.
You know, every time Vargas punches, Tripp needs to get that underhook. Right now, he doesn't even have an underhook on him. He needs to work those arms under there, get an underhook, and kind of pull him up and stretch him out. Now, what Vargas needs to be doing is getting a hand on him sitting up so he can get more power and leverage on these punches.
Exactly.
Than just kind of how he's hunched over right now and throwing punches like that.
He's not getting the power, as you said, but if he can keep Carter down and continue to just at least strike, he may win this round.
Scoring points, that's what it's all about. You know, it was pretty even till that right there, and then he got a good takedown on him.
Finally, though, Matt Thomas says, get up. He stands the 2 up for inactivity, and here we go with 34 seconds to go in the second round.
Jonathan looks tired.
He does look tired.
He's wobbling a little bit, and that kick had nothing on it.
Nice left by Carter.
Carter comes in with a good exchange.
Pretty even round right now, and it could be stolen by Carter. I would give Vargas a little bit of the advantage, and then, boy, Carter says, get up. Throws him down, says, get back up.
Oh, head kick by Carter. Oh, big punch by both.
Carter misses with the left.
Carter missed it, hit the cage. That might have hurt his foot a little.
And that'll do it for the second round.
Exciting. Great fight so far.
Well, it's been a very good fight, and as you said after the first round, I think the same can be said after the second round. Carter looks good. I mean, he looks in great shape. Vargas, a lot of energy was expelled in that second round, so I don't know what he'll have for round number 3. Stamina-wise, they're going to take a look at Vargas as well. I think he's got the cut, as I mentioned, on the bridge of his nose, but there's Tripp Carter, who's getting iced down a little bit, and he just looks to be in terrific shape.
Tripp looks in good shape. Jonathan looks a little bit more gas than Tripp. That's definitely going to be played in this round. That last round could have went either way.
They see a little bit of a cut there on the bridge of the nose. They're working on that, doing a great job as they always do. and that should not be a factor, I wouldn't think, in the third round.
No, it's not a big enough cut to be a factor. You're right on that, Greg. I think they're just going to go at it, give it their all in this third round. I'm excited to watch this third round. I think the fight's pretty even. You know, in that first round, Tripp won it hands down. But in that second round, you know, Vargas came back.
Vargas, I mean, you can easily see on the judges' scorecards a second round win for either one. Here we go, though, the decisive third round between Tripp Carter and Jonathan Vargas. And here we go on V3 Fights. And good sportsmanship as they touch gloves.
Both opponents stalking each other out there. Looks like Vargas is going for more of a power punching third round, and Tripp is going for just pick him with that jab and keep him away.
There's a nice kick by Vargas, the best for him of the match.
Yeah, that one landed straight. That landed solid. Another one. Tripp doesn't look tired, but he's acting tired. Oh, left.
Good left hook.
Oh,
nice left by Vargas.
That stopped him right in his
There's
tracks.
another one. Yeah. The best advantage for Vargas punching-wise is when Carter walks close inside there.
Oh, he missed. Great fake by Tripp, and he had him wide open. I'll tell you what, Vargas has set up that leg kick so many times, and Tripp is going down to catch it. Now would be a good time for him to throw that head kick, if he has it.
Let's go, Tripp. Let's go, Tripp.
Nice left jab by Carter. Another one right in front of us, tries the kick, and Vargas is able to shrug that off.
Like I said, I don't think Tripp's going to do anything crazy right here. I think he knows he has a fight won on the scorecard. I think he's going to stand back, throw 1-2s, and just take the win.
Do you think he knows he hasn't won? I mean, I know he won decisively that first round, but I wouldn't leave it up to the judges here.
You're right. You know, these hooks are barely missing every time. Oh, uppercut got him on the way out. Oh, that jab got him. Trading back and forth there. That just skimmed off the top of Jonathan's head.
And really, the best advantage for Vargas, in my opinion, is the counter. When Carter comes in for the punch, when he counters. Of course, the jab's been pretty effective in the last 2 rounds for Vargas, but he has to become a lot more active here in the final minute. Carter now getting some leg kicks in there, very effective.
Look for both fighters to start throwing it right here. Oh, that was huge, that was huge. Oh, it's over. This is over. Boom.
Vargas in trouble, fights back.
He's not done. I thought it was done.
Blood out of the side of the eye of Vargas.
Wow.
They don't call him the crazy Mexican
What
for
a
nothing.
comeback.
little premature, Mr. McCracken.
I had to clap for that. Amazing. He took that body kick, and I thought he was going down.
Well, Vargas is showing just how tough of a guy he is, but Carter now unleashing.
You know, and Tripp knows that body kick's going to land, so he's been throwing it. Right now is when the time to hit that head kick.
And right now, Carter's got to realize he's won this fight after that barrage.
Oh, yeah.
You just want to stay away. You don't want to go inside against Vargas. Vargas has knockout power.
And he comes inside. Look at Tripp throwing caution to the wind.
10 seconds to go. Carter another leg kick. That time he's caught by Vargas and he slips out of it. Carter would love the knockout. It's not going to happen. And we're going to the judges' scorecard. The judges' scorecards will decide this one.
Oh, yeah. Fight of the night written all over it, Greg Gaston.
It was really interesting because Carter was so decisive, in our opinion, I think the opinion of everybody watching in that first round. It was an easy win for him in that first round. Vargas' tactic, I think his tactics changed in the second round, and he started to jab. And that jab worked, and that jab scored. And then early in the third round, he did the same until Carter took over, about a minute and a half to go, and pretty much ended the fight.
Being tired also helped, but taking that big body shot did not help either, Greg.
Now Vargas again showing how strong he is to take the punishment. And again, terrific sportsmanship between the two. Vargas, I can't see this going any other way, but Vargas falling to 5-4, and Tripp Carter improving to 10-2. We'll get the official announcement in just a second. But Carter, he wants another V3 title. He's had it before, and look at him right now, playing up for the fans.
I can guarantee when I'm in there talking to him, he's going to tell me he wants his belt back. You want to make a bet on me?
There's no doubt about it. The question is, when will he get another title fight? Tripp Kano Carter.
Yeah, great fight, great execution by both fighters. So
Carter posing for the cameras. Vargas put up a good effort, no doubt about that. And let's get the decision as we go inside the cage. Michael Kelly has the judges' scorecards. Again, it would be a surprise if it's not Carter getting the unanimous decision. Here's Michael Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the decision, let's make some noise. These fellas put it on. Here in the V3 cage, we go to the judges' scorecard for the decision. All three scoring this one for a unanimous victory by Tripp Carter.
As we suspected, a unanimous decision for Tripp Carter. This should be an interesting interview as Rick McCracken makes his way inside the cage to talk to our winner. And now let's go to Rick.
Your winner, Tripp Carter, everybody. That's fresh, ain't it? All right, you are back. That's got to be fight of the night. Let's hear it. That looked like a totally different Tripp Carter. Who do you got to thank for that?
Brian Mosley, my cardio. The boy pushes me.
You weren't tired? You look calm standing in the pocket. No crazy wild knockout punches. Wow, I was impressed, man.
I was trying to catch that uppercut. It wasn't going. But good boxing.
You know, both you guys are standing, throwing in there. He hit you with some good ones. You hit him with some good ones. You caught him with that body kick right over there. He went down. I cannot believe he came back from that.
Oh, man, that surprised me. I tried to stop him right here in this corner.
He came back from that, and then he hit you.
I know. That's me going wild again. I don't keep my hands up or nothing.
Everybody give it up for Tripp Carter. You got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I want to give shout-outs to my sponsors. Fight Swag, Shane, Monster, Randy, wherever you are, appreciate it. Tony, appreciate it, bro. That's about it. And my family.
There it is one more time. Your winner, Tripp Carter.